Hi guys, welcome. Let's reflect and celebrate with me 5 years of celibacy. Let's go. Hey, welcome. Natasha here from Celavi. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for liking, sharing, and posting this podcast. Guys, I am just 30 downloads away from my first 1,000, and I'm doing it all by myself. And I'm learning a lot of things behind the scene, and I'm learning how to do the tips and trips and cutting and everything. So it's kind of a challenge for me, and at the same time, it's a little diary for me. So I don't acknowledge, I'm not focusing that much on the numbers, let's say it like this yet, but I'm so grateful that people are really listening to my stuff. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for sharing. Please don't forget to follow on Spotify, to follow on Apple, and thank you so much for spending time with me on my journey of life. Yeah, I want to celebrate today because this is my 5th year of celibacy. Woo! Yes, I have a fiancé. Yes, I have children, but still I decided, because of the circumstances that I was in when we broke up at that time till now, I decided that we have to go back to ground zero, because this sleeping around situationship kind of situation that I was in at that time, it did not work out, and I have to respect my tempo better. Yes, many men will be like, yeah, I'm not doing this, for what, and everything, and blah. But society nowadays is going so fast. Society nowadays is judging so fast. And I realize what is good for me, and I express it to my partner. He's doing the same too. We are really getting to know each other on the mental level, on the spiritual level, because we know each other on the fleshly level already, but we want to do better, guys. We want to be better, so that when we get married, I'm manifesting it. When we get married, it's for the long run. It's not for the short time. It's not for fun. It's not for enjoyment. It's really forever, ever, like you mean. Yeah, anyways, it's my 5th year, and I can't believe that I really made it. I must tell you guys, I was I had like 5 phase of shades or whatever, not 50 shades of gray, but 5 phase of mental breakdown to the one. I'm gonna come to it. You're gonna understand what I mean. But it was not easy 5 years. This last year is better than the first one, definitely. And it's always better than the last year. I must also tell this. Because during these 5 years, I had up and downs with my doubt. I had up and downs mentally, because there were certain regulations, certain rules that I was going in the world per se that now I'm not part of. And there are certain things that I avoid that I didn't do before. And just not to provoke my urge, or just not to provoke situations where that can cause me to fail. And it's different from before. I didn't care really, but now I really focus on what I'm doing, how I'm doing, and with who I'm doing it specifically. So let's go right into it. For example, my first year was like temptation H.3 or whatever, XXXL temptation was there. Because the first year, when I wrote my wishes down, I wrote my manifestation down, I wrote what I want, I was in the middle of a breakup, and I wanted just to get myself together first of all. So I decided it. But then after like a week or two, like 2 months, the temptation started. And when I tell you guys temptation started, it was like the people that I thought would never like me were the first one who wrote me. Literally. I was like, how is this possible? temptation was coming from everywhere. On the beginning, I was like, you are just hallucinating. It's just because you never had it before, or you are in a breakup. It's just before. I just found reasons why it's not true. But in every second, I had temptation. On my phone, I had temptation with all these naked photos and pictures that I saw from men everywhere. Yeah, I'm straight, so I'm not into girls, I'm sorry. But all these bikini pictures and all these nice looking guys. Instagram was brainwashing me, so I stopped focusing on Instagram. Facebook, same thing. On the normal life, when I go to the grocery store, when I go to the movie theater, when I want to go to the bar with a friend just to meet up, it was a cruel situation. Specifically because it was at the same time also that I stopped taking my pills, my daily pills that I take. Of course, because I said when I'm celibate, why do I need it? Basically, so my body regain his natural state per se. So I knew when my monthly routine started, because I received such a sexual urge before that, which is ovulation. Before and after, it was insane, and now it's even more because I feel my body is really like a temple yet, because not even the simple kiss I give to my fiancé right now, because we are literally learning to know each other, and he himself is struggling, so he himself told me, please don't touch me. So please don't touch me. I will let go. I will let loose. So please don't touch me. Just let us talk. So we are battling together. Therefore, it's not easy, guys. It's not easy. Specifically the first year, you would think you are dying. You would think you are missing out. You would think while you are doing it, you are doubting yourself in any moment. It won't be easy. But if you get to the second year, this is where I will say redemption comes in. It's like, you know, now that you made a year already, now it's time to find alternative to sex. Like, what can I do, or how can I spend my time to make it less stressful, less how can I say, less problematic, less intense in my journey, so that I really, really, really can enjoy just being myself in my temple. I can enjoy life without thinking all the time about the same thing in the same moment or position or whatever. Stop thinking about it. Find an alternative to feel it. And that's when I discovered that I had a lot of time. So I regained my strength to go back to doing sport. I regained myself to focus more on my kids. That's also what I was really, that's actually the main reason why I decided to go that journey, just to focus on myself, on my kids, and focus to have a really healthy relationship, so that we don't end up in this same situation again like we went and I just left the continent where I was before to move to another continent, just to get away from the toxic environment that I was at that time with my fiancé. So therefore, I didn't want to go back to it again, so I decided to focus on celibacy, my kids, and my hobbies. So I started a lot of hobbies. I started to train more. I started to meditate. I started to read books. I started to take care of my children, going with them to doing outside activities with them a lot. Taking a walk with my daughter to understand her, taking my son to the to the swim course so that he learned swimming. He didn't like it, but we tried. Things like that. I really, really focused on, not really my career, but I really try to stabilize my business, which I'm still on it. So bear with me, guys. The moment that the business is really functioning, that I can say, okay, now it's time for marketing, I would tell you guys what's going on. So there are so many things that I was developing, going back to school and improve in a special field that I need for my working for me to work, to specialize myself in a certain area, so that I'm kind of unbearable worker per se, because I'm always I'm always developing myself to have to be on the trend in the workforce, basically. So yeah, that's the second year, and this year I did a lot. That second year I really did a lot of things, specifically just to get my mind out of the problems and out of the sticky situations that I was in. So I also in that second year I also realized that I started to avoid places, and I started to avoid certain friends. And it was like on the beginning of the second year per se, some people started to ask me, hey, why you don't go out here, let's go there. I started to say no very often. On the beginning, before that, I was really somebody who was a lot of yes group person, yeah, let's go this, like that. But then I start to realize the more you do it, the more you will end up in a situation where you can avoid the temptation. So it's better for you to focus on really things that are important to you, and really things that are alternative to it, so that you don't get that temptation. And I started to realize which friends are ready to go on that route with me, because it's not easy to explain your friends that you are celibate, you cannot go to the club because you don't want to have temptation to take alcohol, and when you take alcohol you get a little bit tipsy and willing to do certain things, and it can get dangerous for you. Some friends will be like, that's nothing, I will be there, I take care of you. But no, I'm rather taking care of my own self, and I'm rather taking care of my own limits. So I know what I can do, I know what I cannot do, and I know when I go to this place, I know how I will be. That's why I rather separate myself from that place at least for a shortened time, until I'm ready and strong enough, or at least with the person that I love there, so that we know how far we can go with each other. So therefore, that's when friends are starting to look at you weird. That's when you are starting to separate yourself from certain situation. And that's what my second year. Then my third year was like reassurance. The fact that I already did 2 years, I was like, wow, now I'm on the third year, I'm a pro. Really, I'm a pro, I can do this, let's go. So I start to get like motivation back. I start to lose weight also, but at the same time I start to eat a lot of candies. That's also a thing. I was like losing weight and gaining it at the same time. It was kind of weird moment, because you really want to try to get the sweetness to change your mindset, but at the same time you go back to the gym to lose that that pounds and everything. So it was like the reassurance moment. I start to be more spiritual. Like energy was very important for me. Aura was very important for me. What I put in my mouth, like what I eat. I changed the way I eat. I changed friends. That's when I really had the reassurance that certain friends were not good for me, and I silently separate myself from them. Why do I say silently? It's like I stop calling them, basically, and because I know they are the kind of person who waited for me all the time to call them, to ask them what's going on, what is new. I was more the person who was needy to be on their corner, to be on their side. And the moment that I realized, no, I will not do that, they start to call me from time to time. But after certain times, because I always said no, they reduced the calling, and they were like waiting and that I call. But me, I was calling more if I wanted to invite them in things that I know I can do, like a nice brunch, or going to a Sunday to know each other. But I was not the kind of friends that they wanted to know. I was more the friend that they wanted to party with, to the goofy girl, you kind of say, the girl who's always laughed, the girl who was always entertaining people, basically. So I was like, nah, I'm not that girl anymore. I'm more now the more stable girl who know what she wants, who's stable with her own skin, who know how far she can go, and she's reassuring herself in the position that she's in. And on top of it, it was the time that my fiancé reached back to me, and we really had that conversation, like, we fucked up. We have children. We fucked up. You fucked up. I fucked up. Clutch. So this was the first reassurance, like, I am here. We have to work it out, or we let it go nicely. So this is also the time when you realize you know your body. Honestly, I know my body. I don't even have to make numbers. On the beginning, when I had the pills, the daily pills that I was taking, I didn't really knew exactly when my daily woman period were coming. And when it was coming, at the time, the time that it was there was very, very short, or sometimes very, very long. It was really not like I couldn't control it that much. But since I stopped it, I must tell you guys, you feel it. The moment I have my ovulation, they say it, like, I feel it in my whole body. It's like your whole body gives you a signal. Girl, if you have sex now, you will get pregnant. 100%. Your body gives you the signals. I'm telling you guys, your body gives you the signals. The moment you stop having intimacy in a certain situation, your body gives you signals. Your body gives you signals if it's coming to pain, to back pain, to stomach, where you have to lose weight, where you don't have to lose weight. You feel your whole blood system changing. You feel your face change. You feel every single thing in the reassurance moment that is changing. And this is really a wonderful experience, I must tell you guys. But not everybody comes in the third year first. Most people are up the third and fourth year. Most people are either jumping back to round zero because they made a mistake to think that they are fine now, or they are the ones who are really, let's say, like this holy grail, and they continue. Like third and fourth year is really that year where you are that decide how far you can go. And that's when the fourth year for me was acceptance year. I know what I want. I know how I want. It was also the time where I started to accept that people are not the same. Everybody, I had a journey with a friend. We were also on the same level. That's why I actually can see from example that it's really the challenging year. The third and fourth year was when she decided to go back. Basically, she tried one thing once, like clubbing, and she went back to the clubbing life and everything. And then it ended up taking her, and she ended up losing her consistency for a short period that ended up with herpes. I don't know if it was very worth it for her, but the fact that it has consequences, it really made me accept my current situation, how important it is to keep my fucking legs closed. I'm telling you guys. Hey guys, don't forget, like, share, comment, leave a review in all my podcast channel. C'est la vie. We want to grow. We want to do better. We want to be better. We want the goal of more of 1,000 views and more. So thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for supporting the podcast. I thank you guys so much that you start to acknowledge our growth And I wish you guys a continuing and interesting listening time. Mwah. Yes, the acceptance phase is really such a thing. You really understand how far you went. 4 years. My son is 5, so it's really, 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 really was a time where I was like, I had ups and downs, and it was also on top of it the time of COVID. So you had to battle the mental stress, you had to battle your physical stress, and you had also to battle your environment. So and everything happened at the same time. So for me, it was not an easy thing. I saw my friend, like I said, my friend has gave up, so it is what it is. But I was continuing, so I was happy. And now we are coming to the year 5, guys. To the year 5. I'm so happy about myself. You don't know how I'm so happy. I'm happy and acknowledge how far I went. 5 years celibacy is not an easy thing, and I'm really, really grateful that I can say I have that 5 years, and I have that time. And my fiancé right now, he's on year 2. He's not on year 5. He's on year 2, because it was, like I said, the moment on the year 3 we had that F-ups conversation. We really talked like 3 years straight about things that we like, things that we don't like, and I made my point. I said we need to know each other on the surface level before I even try myself on that other level, because the other level will always put us in trouble when we don't know each other. And we decided that we want to try it again. This time, that's the dangerous part. It's a long distance relationship. That's why it's that complicated right now. But we don't give up. We are on it. I have to trust him that he's really on it. Every time I visit him, there. Of course, I'm a woman. I have to check certain things, and I put my spies everywhere. So I kind of know, not 100%, but I kind of know that he's really following what he's saying he's following. So we are spiritual on the same level right now. We have almost the same understanding right now concerning the future. And I am really happy to acknowledge that I am going through a lot of things that is like this in my celibacy moment, and I'm so grateful. And I'm showing also on top of my daughter that it's not really important all the time to present what is between your legs at first to a guy. It's really important that you guys have a mutual understanding, you have a wonderful communication, you have respect to each other, acknowledge your flaws and live with it on the good path. And on top of it, if the sexual tension is still there, this aura is still there. It's so wonderful. And you can feel it very intense, specifically because your body gives you signals, and this signals is like a aphrodisiacum, I would say. And I'm really, really happy that I can show my daughter that it can happen to her. It can happen a good way. You don't need to go and present yourself first with what you have between your legs. And this is really a wonderful journey that I'm in. My goal, honestly, is 7 years. I don't know if my fiancé would go that far with me. I really don't know. So he's on the year 2 right now. So I don't know. If he can make year 4, we shall see. There's a guy. I'm not gonna lie. It's not an easy thing, and I will accept it if he doesn't go that far. Me personally, I reached my limit right now. I want the 5 years. I really reached the 5 years. If it happens that we get married next year and we just go along and finally are happy together, we don't know. We can see in the future. You guys will know, because you guys are my diary listener person. But if not, it's okay. The next goal that I have in mind is 7. My wonderful number, my beautiful number 7. So let's see from there. And in the meantime, guys, if you are in the challenge like me, if you are in the fast like me, that you want to reach the 5 years mark celibacy, guys, don't forget that you are doing it for you. First of all, it's for you. You are the one that made the decision to go that way. No matter what men out there that you want to date are telling you, oh no, I'm not doing this. Oh no, the 50-50. Oh no, wow, you gave it to another man for free. Now you want to make me wait. Let it go. Let it go, because the person wasn't worth it, or the person isn't worth it. If the person cannot see your value outside the box, then it's not a person for you. If the person, when you guys meet, no matter if it's at work or with friends or something, and during the time that you are guys out together, he see a value in you, most guys will wait with you, except if there's value there. That's why I say mutual understanding, mutual communication together is the key. If there's not that, girl, focus on your temple. Help yourself healing. Grow and understand your body and know your body. Because I could tell you how much I try to be in a situation that I am now, but I couldn't make it. But just the moment I had my breakup that really broke my heart, basically, that's when I decided to try it, and it was the best decision of my life. So when you're on your way, don't give up, keep the strength, go step by step, focus on your communication skills, and have fun enjoying your body and your values, and have fun keeping yourself clean for the next period of your life. Guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for listening. I'm so grateful for all the minutes that you guys spent here, and I'm really grateful for continuing sharing you guys my experience, my life, my time with wonderful topics, experiences, and questions that some people are sending me. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribing on all social media channels of mine, and also in all my podcast channels from Spotify to Apple. C'est la vie. We are here to live the life. So, C'est la vie is here. We don't go nowhere. Tune in next week, Wednesday at 3 a.m. with Natasha on C'est la vie. Thank you so much for listening. Bye-bye.